Hi everybody, it's Brooke Hengst here with the Sell with Brooke team at Colorado Home Realty, and I'm here with Adam Hebener of Modern Mortgage.
Hi guys.
And we are talking about a couple things not to do when you are purchasing a home. Yes. I've had some stressful situations where people have been let go or changed jobs or got married or just random things that you would not expect to be a hiccup. That really became quite the hiccup to work through. But we did it. So Adam is going to give us the top 3 things not to do while you're purchasing a home.
That's
so
right.
Let's
top
roll.
1, 2, 3. Here's why we say not to do this, guys, because purchasing a home is already a major life event. We in general just want to say don't stack a major life event on top of a major life event.
Right.
And I know there's some of you right now who are watching this who did that and wish you hadn't, or who are in the process of buying a house and about to do something else too. But let me give you a top 3 things you can do, at least regarding your financial picture. There are 3 really good ways to kill a transaction right in the middle. And you and I both have situations where buyers have accidentally, inadvertently kind of shot themselves in the foot.
And they didn't know.
Like. They didn't know, and that's why we're sending this out.
Right.
Number 1, don't change jobs. Do not change jobs.
Keep your job.
For some of you, you're going, duh, do people do that? Yes, the reality is a few people, whether by choice or not by choice, in the middle of a transaction, even sometimes just before closing, either get fired or quit or decide, I'm going to start my own company. Do any of those 3 things, leave your current job, you're also going to leave your loan. You're not going to be able to close that loan because loans require history in order to be able to proceed. So that's a pretty big deal. Now, in some very rare cases, if you plan it out with your banker and your banker understands everything and helps you document correctly, you might be okay.
Or if your agent is super creative.
Or if the agent can figure something out. Brooke got somebody who was fired, rehired.
Let go. Yes, and we had him added on payroll in a different position.
Yeah, so if you've got a realtor who can do that for you, maybe you're going to be okay. But for the most part,
keep your job.
Save yourself a couple sleepless nights. Quit your job after the transaction and don't tell anybody a banker said that.
Yes.
Okay? Number 2, don't make any major changes to your credit. Now, how do you make changes to your credit? Well, you miss payments. Don't miss any payments. We're going to know. We're going to find out because we're going to pull a special credit report called an LQI just a couple days before closing. And we're going to know if you bought a new Mercedes, if you financed your furniture, if you did a major cash advance from your credit cards, or if you purchased something like that Tiffany diamond you've always been wanting to get. You decide, while I'm under transaction, just before I buy the house, I'm going to buy that Tiffany. In many cases.
Yeah. Broncos season tickets. I had that one too.
Yes.
They purchased the week before closing.
That's right.
Ooh.
We get it. Broncos season tickets, not easy to get. Maybe worth it. I don't know. It depends on how much you want to live in your house or how well the quarterback is doing, which is another discussion.
Just watch the game on the couch. Much easier.
That's right. Yeah. You can get a couch. You're going to need that. So don't blow your credit during the transaction. The other thing we see people doing, probably the number 1 reason that transactions go south, are people will do something, either importing or exporting cash from the accounts we're trying to verify your down payment from. So it's often done very innocently. Sometimes, like you and I have experienced before, a bride and groom will get a whole bunch of gifts from their wedding.
Money, and they don't think twice about depositing it into the account.
And they'll say things like, hey, we had this $7,000 sitting in a box for the last 2 months. We decided we'd deposit it. Well, once you do that, we run into anti-money laundering statutes and we get in lots of trouble. It's really difficult to source that. Other things can cause those problems too. Sometimes sending all that cash out. We have had clients who said, well, my brother-in-law really needed a loan, so I sent him some cash out of my account. Well, now you don't have enough to close on your own house. So you need to make sure, protect the amount of money that's in your account. If you have money coming in from, say, a normal deposit from employment, no problem.
Right.
If you have a check stub showing, hey, somebody owed me some money and they put that money in, that can be trouble, but maybe documentable. But if you've got $8,000 sitting under the kitchen sink, leave it under the kitchen sink until after the transaction again, okay? So all of these things are things you need to be talking to your agent and your banker about to see if they're okay to do. And that's kind of the moral of the story. Before you make any big changes to your credit package, let's have a good conversation.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Great tips. And we certainly would love to be your resource to help you with any home purchase.
That's right.
And outside of any criminal acts, those are your top things to not do while you're purchasing a home.
Yeah, we should say if you're planning to kill somebody,
do that after you close.
After closing.
All right, have a great day, guys.
No judgment here.